Hi there! Welcome back to American Lingo Academy. I'm Luna, and today we're going to learn another 10 common English phrasal verbs that native speakers use all the time. These phrasal verbs are very useful, and I promise by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what they mean and how to use them naturally in your own conversations. All right, let's get started. Number 1. Bundle off. This means to send someone away quickly, usually when you're in a hurry. It's often used when talking about sending children somewhere or getting people to leave for an important reason. Native speakers use this a lot with family situations. For example, imagine it's Monday morning and Sarah realizes her kids are going to be late for school. She quickly helps them get their backpacks and lunches, then bundles them off to the school bus. She waves goodbye as the bus drives away, feeling relieved they made it on time. Here's another one. Tom's parents are going on vacation tomorrow, and their flight is very early in the morning. Tom bundles them off in a taxi at 5 a.m. to make sure they get to the airport with plenty of time. He helps carry their suitcases to the car and wishes them a safe trip. Number 2. Bundle out. This means to make someone leave a place quickly, sometimes not very politely. It's stronger than bundle off, and usually means the person doesn't want to leave. You'll hear this in situations where someone needs to be removed. For example, the security guard saw a man trying to sneak into the concert without a ticket. He immediately bundled him out of the venue before anyone else could try the same thing. The man complained loudly, but the guard was just doing his job to keep the event safe. Here's another one. When the restaurant was closing at 10 p.m., the waiter had to bundle out the last customers who wanted to stay longer and order more drinks. He politely told them the kitchen was closed and helped them gather their things while walking them to the door. Number 3. Bundle up. This means to dress warmly in lots of clothes, especially when it's cold outside. Parents often tell their kids to bundle up before going outside in winter. This is super common in cold weather conversations. For example, Maria's grandmother always tells her to bundle up before walking to work in December. So Maria puts on her thick winter coat, wraps a wool scarf around her neck, and wears her warmest gloves. Her grandmother smiles and says she looks ready for the cold weather now. Here's another one. The weather forecast said it would snow heavily tonight, so Dad told everyone to bundle up before we went ice skating at the outdoor rink. We all wore our heavy jackets, wool hats, and thick socks inside our boots. Even with all those clothes, we could still feel the cold wind on our faces. Number 4. Bunk off. This is British slang that means to skip school or work without permission. It's informal and usually means you're doing something fun instead. American speakers might say play hooky instead. For example, Jake decided to bunk off his afternoon classes because the weather was absolutely beautiful. He went to the park with his friends instead of sitting in his boring math class. Later, he worried about getting in trouble when the teacher marked him absent. Here's another one. Some employees were thinking about bunking off the boring Friday afternoon meeting to go to lunch early. They knew their boss would be angry if he found out, so most of them decided to stay. Only one brave person actually left the office early. Hey everyone, I hope you're enjoying these phrasal verbs so far. If you're finding this helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us create more content for you. And remember, we post new videos every single day to help you improve your English. Now let's continue with 5 more. Number 5. Buoy up. This means to make someone feel happier or more confident when they're feeling down. It's like lifting someone's spirits or mood. We often use this when talking about emotional support. For example, after Emma failed her driving test for the second time, her best friend tried to buoy her up with encouraging words. She reminded Emma that lots of people don't pass on their first few tries, and she could take the test again next month. Emma started to feel better and more determined to succeed. Here's another one. The coach could see his team was losing confidence after falling behind by 10 points in the game. He called a timeout and gave them a powerful speech to buoy up their spirits. The players returned to the field feeling energized and ready to fight back harder. Number 6. Burn down. This means when something is completely destroyed by fire, usually a building or structure. The whole thing is gone after it burns down. Unfortunately, you hear this in the news sometimes. For example, the old factory on Main Street burned down last night after an electrical problem started a massive fire. By the time the firefighters arrived, the flames were already through the roof. This morning, there's nothing left but ashes and some twisted metal beams. Here's another one. My neighbor's garden shed burned down when he left a candle burning inside by accident. He went inside to answer an important phone call and forgot about it completely. Now he has to build a new shed and replace all his expensive gardening tools. Number 7. Burn off. This means to use up or get rid of something, especially calories or energy, through exercise or activity. People use this phrase a lot when talking about exercise and food. For example, after eating a huge Thanksgiving dinner with 3 pieces of pie, Michael decided to burn off some calories by going for a long walk. He walked around the neighborhood for an hour, feeling better with each step. His stomach didn't feel so uncomfortably full anymore when he got home. Here's another one. The kids had so much energy after eating birthday cake and ice cream that their mom let them run around the backyard to burn it off. They played tag and jumped on the trampoline for 30 minutes. Finally, they came inside tired and ready for their afternoon nap. Number 8. Burnout. This means to become extremely tired from working too hard for too long, or when something stops working because it was used too much. This is really common in today's busy world. For example, Jennifer was working 70 hours a week at her law firm and started to burn out after 6 months. She felt exhausted all the time and couldn't focus on her work anymore. Her doctor told her she needed to take a vacation and seriously reduce her work hours. Here's another one. The light bulb in the hallway burned out last night while I was reading my book. Suddenly everything went dark, and I had to use my phone flashlight to find a new bulb. After changing it, I realized the old bulb had been on almost constantly for 2 years. Number 9. Burn up. This means to make someone very angry, or when something is completely destroyed by fire or heat. When talking about anger, it's very informal and expressive. For example, it really burns me up when people throw trash out of their car windows while driving. I saw someone do it yesterday on the highway, and I wanted to honk my horn at them. Don't they care about keeping our roads clean and protecting the environment? Here's another one. The important documents burned up in the office fire before anyone could save them. The manager had forgotten to make digital copies of the contracts and client files. Now the company has to contact all their clients to get new copies of everything. Number 10. Burst into. This means to suddenly start doing something, like crying, laughing, or singing, or to suddenly enter a place quickly. This shows sudden, strong emotions or actions. For example, when Sally heard she got accepted to her dream college with a full scholarship, she burst into tears of joy. Her parents hugged her tightly as she cried happy tears. It was the best news she had received all year, and she couldn't control her emotions. Here's another one. The children burst into the living room on Christmas morning, excited to open their presents under the tree. They had been awake since 5 a.m., waiting impatiently for their parents to get up. Their excitement and energy filled the whole house with joy. Well, that's all 10 phrasal verbs for today. I really hope this lesson helped you understand how to use bundle off, bundle out, bundle up, bunk off, buoy up, burn down, burn off, burn out, burn up, and burst into in real conversations. Remember, the best way to learn these is to practice using them yourself. Try making your own sentences with each one and use them when you're speaking English. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends who are learning English, and leave a comment telling me which phrasal verb was your favorite. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell, because we post new videos every single day to help you master English. Keep practicing, you're doing great! See you tomorrow for another awesome lesson. Bye for now.